no question that waffle-centric restaurants are a thinly veiled plot to topple the very foundations of our democracy.
Hello, and welcome back to Maneater. We are in Dead Horse Lake today, and we're going to complete all the missions here. I really hope that I don't have to go to these other areas to complete missions. I bet I do. Watch, I bet I do. I bet I have to go through every area. It's gonna be kind of annoying. That was close. Thanks a lot for that one. Come on, there we go.
Just like a quote of the day calendar, that was inspiring.
Sure it was. Okay, let's take these guys out. Okay, I'm just gonna smack the crap out of this thing. Let's see if we can... I want to aim at the driver. Oh, oh. Oh, I thought they were going to kill me. There we go. Okay. Let's get out of here. We're going to go take the people out on this beach after we do a little bit of healing. Hopefully that's good enough. These guys look more like SWAT or pilots or even Marines more than they look like sailors. I mean, I know the Marines can be sailors, but I'm pretty sure sailors technically specific to Navy, whereas Marines are, you know, a separate branch. Okay, come on, seriously? Okay.
So too have I selflessly put myself at tremendous risk with troop waste.
I feel that's a dubious statement. Declaration of Independence being a death warrant? I mean... I feel like that's no more a death warrant than the fact that we just straight up declared war on the British Crown. I mean... and took some of their leaders with us. Like, that doesn't... If that doesn't scream death warrant more than the Declaration of Independence does, then, at least in this guy's book, that nothing ever would. Ooh. Getting some... a little bit of a frame stutter there for a second. Okay, let's do this. Are these guys swimming? Why would you willingly go in the water? Especially with a crazy mutant shark like this. you know, swimming around. Okay, come on. One more. Oh. Throw that. Get rid of that grenade. Come on. Holy crap. It's so hard to get a hold of these guys sometimes.
That they will enact the internet kill switch. Still, we must keep broadcasting as long as we can.
Internet kill switch reminds me of there's a show called The IT Crowd, and if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. It's great. You should watch The IT Crowd. It's hilarious. There's an episode where the main characters convince two of the main characters convince the third main character that the internet is a little tiny black box that they keep in their office. And then she goes on to give this presentation at a corporate meeting about how she has the internet. She's trying to wow them. It's so funny because it's just like the ridiculousness of the concept. I won't spoil the whole episode, but it's pretty great. And it's just this little black box that has a red blinking light on it. It's so great. Kind of reminds me of that, like thinking that the internet has a kill switch. If that were the case, then why does the black market exist on the internet? Why does the deep web? Is that what they call it? I don't remember. Why does that continue to exist? Of course, then I guess if you're talking to a conspiracy theorist, it's because the people who are in charge want it to exist for some strange reason. They want extremely illegal and disgusting business behaviors to continue online that they're not a part of. Like, that seems completely the opposite of what most government wants, or most people who understand how business works in the world. Like, if you this is getting annoying. So like, you want to keep making, or how do I say it? You want to make money in the black market. I totally lost my train of thought. Not making money in the black market. I don't advocate this. No, what I mean to say is, sort of with that logic, if you were to follow that logic of the powers that be leave the dark web up because they benefit from it, that would have to suggest that they benefit from a collective of likely thousands, if not at least a couple million people who, you know, basically operate under the radar in the trade ring. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I think it's also very unlikely that any more than maybe a handful of people who are in high places participate in something like that. Just because when you're in a high place, like when you have a lot of power or you have a lot of wealth or notoriety, you're visible. And everything you do is scrutinized. If not by... That's so stupid, the meat's below the ground. If not by some sort of agency, usually by the public to some extent. Because, you know, people just love to expose other people, especially people in positions of power, for terrible things they've done. It's like, that stuff wouldn't go unnoticed. It wouldn't. Look at that. I'm going to the next area. Okay, make sure I'm going the right way. How many missions am I gonna have to do to fight this boss? So glad I went through the hassle of opening these gates. Makes this a lot easier.
These beaches were built by the initiates of the Dionysian sun cult, known for their pagan rituals of catching some rays and scoping some babes.
Is there nothing in this area? Okay.
Love books, but don't
Oh wait, there
love to
is.
read. Autolist.com
Where's...
has
is that
over
what this is?
150,000
Okay, yeah.
titles you can start listening to today.
Just to be sure that the mission I was targeting was to eat the sailors, and it was a separate mission.
Has truly reached its apotheosis.
Oh man, more rogue shark reports.
Fish out of water.
Drag some of the water with me. I'm just gonna tail these
This
guys.
is just the beginning. Next comes the countrywide search and seizure of our weapons,
Ah.
gold stores, and freeze-dried beef stroganoff.
Freeze? Oh. I was a little confused. Are you waiting by
I have it
freeze
on
dried
good
beef stroganoff?
authority that Port Clovis Mayor Wade Hibbert is a Rosa the Shark explodes off the blocks. By reducing drag, the shark can make a
I think
investment for a maximum.
as much as I have sort of tripped into this time trial missions, I think these are easily the most enjoyable part. Other than the unique creature fights, at least the first time I fight them, these are the most enjoyable part of this DLC.
Shark exhibiting predator maneuverability.
But again, it's one of those things that just starts to get old fairly quick. Of course, the last one's on the bridge. Oh, no. Don't do this. There we go.
Sure, but can she repeat that performance in the 2024 Paris Games?
Okay, let's, yeah. This is gonna lead right back out into the Gulf, I bet. We'll investigate this, we'll complete these missions, and we'll head to wherever it tells me to go next.
Intimidated by the shark's fierce love of country and implacable devotion to the ideals of liberty,
out in the Gulf.
the bioweapon flees to open waters.
You'd think if something really large, green glowing, and completely abnormal, like a dinosaur, or at least something that looks like a dinosaur, or like a giant freaking crocodile, you'd think something like that would be pretty apparent if it swam through a narrow canal like in this area.
Conventional apprehension. Authorities say that
Can I grab people? This is getting really
Body that can patrol prosperity stands. There's shark attacks reported.
I love how their grenades don't hurt them. They really should. Okay, one more guy. There we go. Okay.
new inside sources uploading me with information. Oh. Always been in an alley in there. Oh.
that was pretty funny. Did they just have him getting trolled? The narrator? Oh, that's pretty good. That's usually how it goes. Also, that's just the price you pay when you play on the internet. You get sent stuff that you don't want to see. And if you're particularly malicious or edgy or offend somebody just right, they send you stuff that's illegal. And then things really start to get dangerous. Does he really think saying bad shark is going to stop it? Oh. I realized I had a grenade. Look how half these guys didn't even notice that the other half of their group got mauled on dry land by a shark.
Australia does not exist.
Anticlimactic. Anybody else see that?
Wait, did he admit he has inner voices? I missed that. I was more on the whole Australia doesn't exist. That's a fun conspiracy theory. I'd be more concerned with the fact that he said that voices in his head told him to say that. That seems pretty messed up. Trust a person who's basically admitting that they have schizophrenia or something that causes them to hear voices. Although based on some of the stuff I've heard the narrator say, it might be entirely feasible to say he's slowly descending into a psychotic break. But come on. Stupid shot. It's so annoying. I hate that it stuns you for so long. Okay. We done here? No, we're not done yet. We got 2 more. Okay.
There it is. A radio-equipped electrode implanted in the Great White's limbic system. An insectoid designed stimulus.
Even the subtitles are getting tired of listening to him. They didn't even bother to appear that time. I don't blame them. At a certain point, it's not funny anymore, and it just gets obnoxious.
The shark burst right out of the gate.
This better be the last race. This one's got 20 rings, which I think is the most rings any have had, and it's been slowly counting up from like 8, I think was the first one. Maybe it was 10, I don't remember. It's been several days since then. Well, more like a week, a couple weeks actually. And I've just kind of been doing these mindlessly because, well, how else do you participate in a race of some sort? How is my shark not in swimming shape? My shark is freaking god of the ocean. My shark would make Aquaman wet himself.
Apropos of nothing, I'd just like to remind you that it's not.
Oh, of course I ended up under the bridge. As per the usual. Okay, seriously? There we go.
Swimming is an ancient discipline, and this shark has it mastered.
Okay, let's do the last creature hunt, and I'm assuming that we will be fighting the boss in the Gulf and not just be given a bunch of Gulf missions again. We'll see how that plays out. Hey, it's an irradiated Shadow Orca. Of course. It's something worse than the Great Whites. Yeah, I'm gonna play this smart, just... Ugh. Try to hammer on it differently. I need to find something to throw at it. Where's all the wildlife in this area? Come on. A seal. You're not going to be a very efficient weapon. Yeah, this works. Never turn your back on your enemy. That's what happens. Oh. Oh.
You could chalk up 23 oil spills in the last 5 years to incompetence. But I think you should open your minds to the idea that there's a plan.
Come on. Oh. Oh, that did a lot of damage actually smacking. Yeah. That's pretty brutal.
We are in a time of great tribulation, and the gates of your gated communities will not save you.
Okay. That better be it. Hold on, double checking. Okay, yeah, this has got to be the last mission.
All these recent oil spills are merely contrived events designed to cripple the Gulf's fishing industry.
Hey, it's a regular
Marine
sperm
mammal
whale.
parks are designed to anesthetize us from reality.
Yeah, they kind of took the narration
Regarding
from
these spills,
fun
I'm
and
proposing
silly
complicity on the part
to
of Mayor Wade Hibbert. You see, Hibbert owns 50 shares in
obnoxious in this DLC. Like it's sort of like that person who has something to say about everything, and it's always negative. He's kind of become that kind of person, and it's super obnoxious.
It appears that the bioweapon is not only carrying a viral agent, but the HPV vaccine as well.
So the bioweapon was given the vaccine for a very dangerous virus that is known to cause cancer. Like, that doesn't seem like a bad thing. Oh, this is just a general anti-vax type
The
thing,
beast
but
of the
it is a
bottomless
Mosasaur.
pit, Moloch.
Hey, cool. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it is a Mosasaur. That's interesting. Kind of cool. Let's see. Where's he? Yeah, there he is. Oh, right down his throat. Oh, he's got radioactive breath. It better give me some when, it better give me, radioactive attacks when I beat him. Like a breath attack. Right down the throat. Oh, that's so cool. I want to be able to do that. I'm gonna throw a shark at him this time. Oh. Not what I wanted. He didn't do nearly as much damage as the orca did. When he grabbed me. I think part of his problem is he's really big and super easy to dodge. Oh, wrecked his armor. Well, I couldn't get away that time. I was way too close. Oh, I see. I gotta wreck his armor And then I can do damage to him, like... Okay, oh, that hit was pretty good. Okay, where's another one of those spines? That's it. Yeah, suck on this. He's missing his front limbs.
Everything is energy, even
Oh.
physical matter. So maybe, if we all focus our minds on the destruction of this unholy weapon, it will happen.
He's calling in allies. Oh, he hit me. And I took damage during that cutscene. Okay, now I'm gonna have to throw his spines at these guys. I wish he could kill them for me. Okay, show some spines at me. Throw some spines. Come on. Yeah. Okay, well, there's one spine. I guess if his buddies are no longer here, I don't have to worry about them. Oh, there's the orca. Not orca, the sperm whale. Come on, let's break this guy's armor. And he's finished. Oh, look at this cluster. Oh. Now I want to become a shark as large as him.
Like heroic Neo, the
not gonna
shark
happen, but-
has freed us from the Matrix. Now, we can unplug from the metal coils that once enslaved us, leave our mechanical caves, and greet this new dawn of truth. It's been 90 days since my last Truth Quest broadcast. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering where I've been. Well, for the past year or so, I've been partaking daily of ayahuasca. In fact, the very concept of Truth Quest came to me during a powerful vision. It was during my last vidcast that I experienced what my wife described as a psychotic break. The next day, she and my son Steven staged a family intervention. Well, I'm happy to report that since then, I've filed for divorce. Now I have time to dedicate myself to my true calling.
Oh my.
Questers, we know that reality is just a mirage. Somewhere through the crack between time and space, great cosmic truths remain, still awaiting discovery. These are the obscure and unmarked points along the road of our Truth Quest.
Okay. Wow. Oh, okay, still hanging around. Now, did I unlock anything? Please tell me I have atomic breath. I don't. Are you kidding me? All that and I don't get atomic breath. What now? Like, seriously. I didn't get anything. Let me go to a grotto just to make sure. It didn't notify me of unlocking anything. Really? I've had it this whole time, and I didn't even bother to read it. I've used my ability, and it never appeared as atomic breath. Wow. I didn't see. I guess I should have read. I feel dumb for that. But you think that there would have been like something
Port
just pointed
Clovis
out
is
to
a
me
powerful
about that.
energy vortex, sacred
Oh well.
to the insectoids for its high concentration
Well, let's go
of
shoot some stuff with some
taurine,
fireballs, and then I think I'm
fructose
done,
corns.
because this episode's running long. Also, this is not necessarily the same thing as what's showed in the picture, because it's more of like a fireball than it is an actual blast, like a ray, you know? I was thinking atomic breath like what Godzilla uses type of atomic breath, not
Director Steve Traeger.
not whatever this is. Well, it's not whatever. I mean, it's cool. It's fireballs, but still. I was thinking it was something different. Let's play with this and see how this goes. Okay. I have to admit, this is pretty OP. I just destroyed all of these boats in no time at all. Like, this is absolutely horrific. Oh, these people. Oh.
Boats on the water. We got a shark that needs putting down.
Yeah, well, I'd be afraid of a shark that can do this. That's pretty screwed up. Seriously, this is so OP. Oh. Wow. Okay, well. That's pretty cool. I'm an idiot for not reading that, but I just assumed it would be a weapon and not a part of one of my specials. I thought it would be like one of these organs, not something that's just inherent with the body. Okay. Well, aside from the missions at the end feeling a little bit like a drag, it's been a pretty fun game so far, or overall. I would play others if they made others. I think it'd be fun to expand on the idea in a similar way with other animals, sort of like a documentary style approach, but using other creatures. But anyway, we'll see what happens in the future. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.